Okay. Hi, everybody. We have Tyler Riley here with Riley and Riley Insurance. Tyler, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about you and your business?
Okay. My business, Riley and Riley Insurance. We have been open since 2013. We purchased a business, though, that has been around in this area since 1989. I've actually worked there since I was 15 years old.
Oh my gosh.
My 20th year in the industry. I have a family, wife Jenna, 2 kids, 7 and 11 years old. Lived in the area all my life, and yeah.
So you have been in the insurance industry for 20 years.
20 years.
Wow. So, I mean, you're pretty experienced.
A little bit.
Yeah. Awesome. And for those of you, I don't know if you know, but Tyler is my insurance agent. He takes care of all of my insurance needs. And just going to give a shout out to Tyler. He goes above and beyond for all of his clients. I think we were on the phone yesterday talking about selling cars yesterday. So not saying that Tyler goes and sells cars, but he's just super experienced and he goes above and beyond for his customers. So I wanted to give you that shout out. Okay, Tyler, so tell us how you've been impacted by today's challenges.
Today's challenges, they've been, for us, it's a little different. We are one of those businesses that have to stay open for everyone. So really transitioning everything over to our home-based businesses, moving our employees, doing all of that was really the start. Luckily, I started working on this about 3 months ago, and we had everything ready to go. So it's been pretty seamless in that side of things. The biggest changes that we've had is more of just on the day-to-day basis what we've been dealing with as agents for our customers. The questions, the credits, everything that's been going on with everything negatively happening around us, normally those people come to us for those types of answers and questions. And so it's really just kind of transitioned us from, we are selling still a ton, but we at the same time are focused on helping our customers kind of get through this process.
Got it. So your current customers you're helping.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've helped, I don't know, I feel like we have just so many people have just been calling, or people that I've met over this past 2 weeks that just have nowhere to go and have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I've really tried to dive in and help with not only insurance, but just any of the payroll protection program information, applications, that kind of stuff, when the banks are a little backlogged and able to help.
Yeah, no, I've been experiencing that for my personal business, and I feel like there's so much misinformation out there, and or the information and the guidelines keep changing every day, every hour.
Every day, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So tell us about some changes that you've made in this new environment. Obviously, you just said that your business has shifted to working from home like most people. Mm-hmm. What are some other changes that you've made, personally and professionally?
So personally, I actually have been on a little bit more of a reflection basis of what I've been doing daily and how to really critique my process and make it better. We have the time now, and I've always felt like I haven't had much time, and this has actually kind of really shown me that I have way more time than I actually thought. And so putting a schedule down to a little bit less than, I have 15 things to do today, I can kind of schedule those in a certain time slot, and then you can really see how much extra time you have to grow, whether that be spiritually, physically, mentally, any of that, you do have the time to do it. And it's been kind of an eye-opening process.
Tyler, I love hearing all that come out of your mouth. That's awesome. That really is. I totally agree with you. And I just love that you were vulnerable right there and shared that with us. So thank you so much. And so tell us about some of the positive outcomes as a result of your adjustments.
So positive outcomes, I've been really kind of leaning, it's been an area where I've always been, in the last 2 years, I've been trying to get more digital.
Okay.
Digital in the sense of we've been able to do in the last year, just text messages to our customers, all of that kind of stuff. But we are now fully ready and integrated with video proposals, and we're doing live chats and everything with our customers, so they don't have to call, because to be honest, no one likes to get phone calls anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, text messages, FaceTime, anything like that is more we like to bring the personal touch, but at the same point in time, people, they want to know who you are, but at the same time, they're busy too. They need to just get their things accomplished. And if they're trusting me to do that process for them, then we leave it at that. And so getting everything completely digital, helping getting online integration with all of our chats, proposals, everything has been really something that we've worked on, and it's really paid off for us in the sense of having our customers be able to access everything on their own, to just our personal touch for our CSRs being able to just see our customers that we normally don't see, because a lot of them don't come into the office.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty cool.
Okay, that's awesome. What are some recommendations that you would share with our audience today?
Recommendations, well, personally, just start creating a habit. I've been reading quite a few different books on habit, and it really, I never realized how important it was and how long it takes to actually build a habit. And
did your book or the research tell you?
I mean, it's normally 30 to 60 days of consistent, and I mean, and that's for bad habits as well. I mean, to get rid of certain habits, to gain new ones, it depends what they are, but at the same point, I mean, habit is so important. On the business side, insurance side, I would just say that if you have a little bit of time right now, get your policies out, make sure that there's coverages, that there's newer coverages in the past 4 or 5 years that have came out that your agent should have been putting on. So I would like to go service line coverage if you're a homeowner, backup sewer and drain. And the big one that I love is ordinance or law. Look for ordinance or law. That is a big one for if you have a loss at your home, like typically if you have a fire loss. City is requiring permits where you're going to have sprinklers, you're going to have different level handrails, all that kind of stuff. And that's not typically covered and would come out of your pocket. And so the ordinance or law covers that. And so those are the three that we've normally found that people are missing. And so just take it out, call your agent, ask them some questions, make sure that you're good, because it's a perfect time to do that.
No, 100%. I didn't even know about any of those things that you just said, especially the city and ordinance. So,
yeah, that's a good one.
So you're saying that most insurance agents should be informing their customers of these new rules.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have. I mean, it's good to see. I mean, I'm sure 99% of them are touching all of you guys. It's just good to just make sure. I mean, there's coverages that we found and people have been with them for 20 years. So it's not something that they obviously just continually add. So just check, look at your stuff, make sure that your mileage on your auto is set to what you need it to be and all of that. And I mean, it's a good time to do it.
Awesome. Thank you. So I know we had 2 questions. I want to leave the end of our conversation for the awesome, Facebook page that you're doing. So I want to address the insurance questions now, and then we can dive into the Facebook page. Does that work?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. So first question was, will insurance companies be covering loss of income due to COVID-19?
So currently it's an exclusion on all policies. It's something that insurance companies have not been able to, because it has not happened since 1918, there has not really been a way that they can rate for this type of loss. So virus has always been excluded. Mm-hmm. So currently it's not something that they would be able to cover. Department of Insurance actually this last 2 weeks ago came and asked all of their companies to see what it would cost them to cover the business interruption if the government forces them to do that. it came to, I believe it was $350 billion a month that they would be having to cover for this type of loss, which would make every insurance company insolvent, and it would cause just a mess.
Yeah.
And so really the government funding, subsidies and stuff, loans are really what I am recommending everybody to go after. I'm definitely telling everyone to turn in the claim. You'll get the denial letter, and if that way, when your loans go through and everything, you can prove that you already had the claim denied and you can move forward. Definitely the best way to go about it. But currently, as of right now, they are not covering anything regarding your team.
Okay, good to know. And then last question is, if you are a tenant and you have water damage that causes you to move out of the home you're renting, the water damage is so severe that it leaves mold on your belongings, will the landlord's homeowner's insurance cover the tenant to stay in another place?
No. So what would be covered, you would need to get a renter's insurance policy.
Okay.
It's very important for anybody that rents to get it. If you have, like was mentioned, any type of, if a pipe breaks, floods the house, and you need to get out, there's loss of use coverage. So you can go they'll put you in a hotel, they'll put you in another rental until it's repaired. Your belongings are covered for the amount that you guys agree on. They have a personal liability. So if somebody tries to sue you for something, then you have coverage to defend yourself. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different areas that a renter's policy will cover, and normally it is about 10 to 15 bucks a month. And normally you get an auto discount, and so it really comes back to normally about $8 a month after you get the discount on the auto. So any renters, I definitely recommend getting renter's insurance, because I mean, we've had kitchen fires that have taken them out of their apartments, and they have nowhere to go, and renter's insurance will get them into a hotel, will pay for some of their groceries, will get you back waiting for the place to be repaired.
Oh, that's awesome. And then would the renter's insurance fix, like, for example, the fire, the remedy for the fire, or is that on the homeowner's insurance?
That goes on the homeowner insurance.
Okay.
So yeah, that will go on the DP3, the dwelling protection plan for the landlord. The landlord will pay that deductible, will fix it. And then, yeah, the renter, you're pretty much only worried about yourself on a renter's policy. So anything regarding you is going to be covered.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Cool. So I want to next, I want to talk about the amazing thing that you guys are doing, you and Jenna. It's called the Central Coast Local Gift Card Program, and it's on Facebook. I'm going to share the screen so that we can have everyone see what that is. Can you see the screen?
I definitely can.
Okay. You can?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hold on. Well, let me go back to where that was. Hold on. Wait, where did it go? Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see it?
I can see just your Mac screen. I don't see Facebook yet.
Okay. Well, hold on, y'all. Let's get this.
So the program itself was started really just last Saturday. I've had, during my time with COVID, there has been, I mean, all of my customers have been severely impacted.
Right.
And, they have been calling, obviously asking that same question as before: business interruption, is it covered? And when it's not, I mean, they're going from a steady income to either zero, or the restaurants are running anywhere between 15 and 25% of their gross receipts normally. And so they're really severely being impacted. Yeah. So In the past, I used to be a part of different types of groups like this where we would do certain items and everything. And so I figured I would do it with local gift cards, picking out businesses. It started off just some of my clients, and then we started taking recommendations, and it kind of blew up. I was planning on probably trying to give, but my goal was $1,000 to local restaurants, local retailers, anything. And in 1 week, we are at $5,950 given away so far. We're at 1,200 members.
$5,900?
$5,900 so far, and
that's amazing.
Super simple. People just get on. I post a picture of whatever place it is, and how much the gift card is. There's a number between 1 and 10. You pick a number, and if you get on that list with the number, then you Venmo or PayPal $5, and or $10 depending on how much the card is.
Yeah.
We random number generator the winner, and we mail out that card the next day, and it's been pretty awesome. So far we've helped, we've done 100 drawings in the last 7 days.
That is so cool.
And yeah, it's been pretty cool. I've met tons of business owners that and businesses that I didn't even know existed. So it's really kind of opened the spectrum in SLO County to kind of just for everyone to see what's out there and how many businesses there actually are, that we get kind of fixated on the 5 places that we go, and I mean there's hundreds, and it's pretty cool because everybody has their own 5 or 10, but when you can kind of open it up and see everything, it's been really cool.
That's awesome. And so I know this, but I'm going to ask you so that you can answer it. You are not keeping any of the funds. They are all being distributed to that small business.
Exactly. Yeah. It's I mean, typically each drawing is a $50 gift card. I take $5 from 10 people. So it's $50. Right now I'm just going and buying. We went to North County this last week, and I bought $1,400 worth of cards, and then just kind of came back and gave them all away and did everything that we needed to do. And then we're starting over. So yeah, it's 100% goes to all of the businesses.
And what times are you usually on, so that people watching, when they, we will also tag this so that you guys can like this page or join it, right? Tyler, you have to join.
You do. So typically I try to, depending on my work schedule during the day, I try to do 2 or 3 just during the day when I'm waiting on hold or doing something. But most of the drawings are happening after 5 o'clock. It's gotten pretty large where the cards are going within a minute, and so I'm trying to start spreading them out kind of during the day as well. And so I would just say turn on the post notifications on all posts and just be ready, because people sit there and refresh like crazy people all day.
Yeah, it's really fun. I commented, it's like gambling.
Yeah, everybody's having a really, really fun time with it, and the businesses that I've talked to are just so appreciative. So it's definitely what's keeping me going on it.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are so kick-ass. That's so cool that you're doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any other questions. What's that?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing this with me. We'll have to do it again. When we're out of these unusual circumstances we're in.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Tyler. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
All right, see ya.
Okay, bye.